Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. A senior White House official has said the U.S. has every expectation Israel will accept a ceasefire proposal that would begin with a 6-week cessation of hostilities in Gaza if Hamas takes the deal. The three-part plan unveiled by President Joe Biden last week would also see a surge of humanitarian aid as well as an exchange of some hostages for Palestinian prisoners before a permanent end to the war. The proposal, however, encountered vocal opposition from some members of Israel's government. The negotiations come as fighting continues in Rafah, which came under intense Israeli airstrikes over the weekend. Claudia Sheinbaum was elected Mexico's first woman president by a landslide Sunday, making history in a country plagued by rampant criminal and gender-based violence. The 61-year-old former Mexico City mayor, a scientist by training, won around 58 to 60% of votes, the National Electoral Institute announced after a quick count. That was more than 30 percentage points ahead of her main opposition rival, Xochitl Galvez, and some 50% points ahead of the only man running, long-shot centrist George Alvarez Maynez. The Speaker of Georgia's Parliament, Shalva Papuashvili, said he gave the final endorsement on Monday to a divisive foreign agents bill that has prompted weeks of protest by critics who say it will restrict media freedom and jeopardize Georgia's chances of joining the European Union. Shalva Papuashvili announced that he signed the bill into law after the legislature, controlled by the ruling Georgian Dream Party, dismissed the veto of President Salome Zurabichvili. The bill, which was approved by Parliament last month, requires media, non-governmental organizations and other non-profit groups to register as pursuing the interest of a foreign power if they receive more than 20% of their funding from abroad. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has admitted his African National Congress party has suffered a challenging election results after the party lost its majority for the first time since apartheid ended 30 years ago. The ANC, once led by Nelson Mandela, won 159 seats in the 400-seat parliament in Wednesday's election, down from 230 in the previous assembly. Mr. Ramaphosa still described the results as a victory for democracy, calling on rival police parties to find common ground, apparently preparing for coalition talks. The opposition Democratic Alliance Party has said it is open to coalition talks with Ramaphosa, but it opposes a number of his key government priorities. With all the votes counted, the ANC finished on 40%, down from 58% at the previous election, the Electoral Commission announced on Sunday. And that's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.